Welcome to the Outside the Business Boxes podcast, where we're talking about how to ignite your business today for the future using systems for everything you do in your business to make your life, your employees' lives, and your customers' lives easier for you to ultimately enjoy your business and, of course, make more money. I'm your host, Chad Murray.
Rough week going on. It's been a blast, but I have not been up to my what I would think stand. Not I'm gonna start over. Okay, I don't have to restart. So thank you for coming outside the business box. This is Chad Murray. I am your host. Again, here another week with me. I appreciate you listening. I wanted to talk about high level stuff today and really get you to share my experience that I've been going through this week. And really what the topic today is clarifying my message to people to make sure that I'm not all over the place, and also to let you know that it's okay to choke. Go on. I choked big time this week. And so I'm at a 1%, I would say, function to be part of a group, uh, and they're all 1%ers in their industry. And I've been invited to go here in Buffalo, New York, and it's been awesome, mainly awesome, but disappointing for my performance. I wasn't clear. I came in here unprepared, I guess you'd say. I wasn't ready. I came to try to be myself, and the problem with myself is, if you know who Chad is, I'm a hard person to talk to sometimes because I'm long-winded, and I am I'm I can I can take a while to get to a point, and so let me just tell you what happened. So we got into a breakout group, and the discussion was about going into new markets, and everyone talked, high level guys just doing their thing. And first thing I could think of, well, I can surely talk about my failure, right? My failure in some of my markets. And so I did, and I told the story, but I didn't have a why. Why did I fail? And I'll tell you why and where it came from. I don't know why, to the point of I analyzed why. That sounds stupid maybe, but back in the day when I did that, when I left Atlanta or left Denver, I just moved on. I gave up on the market and moved on and concentrated on Dallas and Houston and Oklahoma City. So I never analyzed it. So here I am in a group trying to, and then the guy that's there to get the advice of what he should do. Um, I'm a buffoon. I just literally sit there and talk about what happened to me with no advice to what I did. Well, it kind of came to me a little bit, but I was already got the scarlet letter of a buffoon on me after everyone's like calling me out, like what was the issue? Why did you fail? All this kind of stuff. And I'm like, I don't fucking know. And so, I mean, I was trying, but I was in my head, and I choked. I just literally choked. It's cool. It's kind of cool it happened. It surely hell didn't give me any pluses to ever get initiated into the group, but I'll tell you this: whether I ever get in the group or not, I know how I am and who I am and how and what I did, and I came to the ding ding moment that, well, the reason, and as the other guys were talking and giving their outline of what he should do, and it's like, yeah, that's exactly what I should have done. Is I should have had more people. I should have guided. I mean, I wasn't the same company that I am now back then, and I should have gave more people more support, a branch manager, and all this kind of stuff. And I wasn't the management style. Or nor did I have the system. Oh my gosh, did I not have the systems back then that I have now? But my value to the group was, in my mind, just totally, who is this clown? And then we had a shocker. Everyone's asking me about my numbers, and this one person goes, I don't know who you are. Like, when they were talking to me, and I'm telling you, it to me was like, what do you mean? And they're like, Well, you hear one thing, we hear your numbers, that our numbers are always this, that, then all that, and I'm just like, okay, right. And I have to explain. And then one thing got said to me, I want to be this, and I always have a but. Well, that's my personality, so I'm sorry. I'm not gonna apologize for that. That just is who I am. That's how I talk. But I can have an educated new decision of clarity on how I'm going to present myself and my business from now on to make it sure that everybody knows who I am. I I'm not an educated person. I've been self-educated. I did get coaching. I'm just saying I'm not. I'm a choker when it comes to talking to people that are above me if I'm getting called out. Now, if I'm prepared, great. I did not prepare. I would have not chosen myself to go to that group if I'd have known what was said. There are other groups I would have, I didn't pick. So, and I gave no value to it whatsoever. I was a dummy sitting there. And so, um, yeah, I mean, it is one of those scenarios that as you're building your business, the clarity to your so let me tell you, I went down a rabbit hole, I guess. Clarity of my own numbers. So I had to put out that I manage my business by the week. I don't manage it by the month. I don't wait. We manage it by the week. So do I know my numbers? Not like big companies do, and we are learning that, but I don't do that. I do it by the week. I want to know what I have up this week, last week, and next week. And I manage that way. I know my numbers weekly. I totally know my numbers weekly. And it's crazy when I talk to other people how they don't know their numbers weekly. Yet they can tell you everything about their bottom line profit this, net profit that, and all that, which we're learning. But it's still I still don't manage that way. So I always thought, we did 3.5 million in at our peak in 2019, and I thought we had done 4.5, and I added the million. I can only guess. Honestly, it wasn't to, and make myself look better. It wasn't. I don't give a shit if you like me or not because of $1 million. I just thought we did 4 million, and it's because that was our goal, and we didn't hit it, and we were doing great. And I thought we did, and I just don't care about the end of the year P&L. I'm learning this year to do that, and I will. Um, so it, I got to tell you, preparation for representing yourself has never been important to me because I always come as I am. I think I learned something this week that maybe I need to learn my message uh, better to everybody, of who I am, who my business is, so that you can not make the same mistakes. Because I'm not a fake. I don't want to be labeled a fake. I mean, I really am a $3.5 million business, and I asked my team, we will hit that this year again, or be close to, at least close to that. My goal is to hit four, and I think we can do it. I actually and this is a shit year, so here I am looking and thinking that we can't. And I had a meeting with the guys this morning, and we've only done 1.7 this year, and they don't think we can hit four, and I totally do. Totally do, with the way we're structuring everything. And so, and I'm making that our goal for the rest of the year. So I don't know. I'm pouring out here a little bit. I'm super disappointed in my preparation for, I didn't come at this week to try to impress anybody and try to do whatever. I came to listen and learn. And I guess with that mode, I wasn't ready to, like, I guess you'd say, represent myself better. Cause I guess I don't really go out there and hype up who I am to the fact of, other than I used to say 4.5. So I'm 3.5, and and I'm fucking proud of it too. 3.5 million. So, and I'm growing. And I've had some things this year that have happened, and I know we've overcome them, and we're going on, and we're doing great. I really think my management team can do it. I think earlier in the week I was a little upset with my management team, and I'm not anymore, and not for anything else than the fact that they can do this. I don't know if they can do it after 5. We'll evaluate when we get to 5. We'll just add that nobody loses their job. Someone maybe high level. We'll see. But I really wanted to, my message to the podcast, I don't want to sound all like I'm just rambling, which of course I am, is know your message of yourself and your own numbers to articulate it in a clear way so you can get through the bullshit and get right to the real issues. And so I did not do that this week. Oh my God, did I not do that this week? Of who who I am, I would definitely let me in any group. How my performance was this week, I would pass. If I didn't know who I was, I guess. And so I don't know. The the long story of yourself, you need to know what that is, so that you can tell your employees, your people to get a loan from. I'm really good with systems. I'm really good with production because of John. He's freaking awesome, my general manager. And so the one thing I think I'm proud of, I think I got some eyebrows up because everybody thinks I'm a buffoon, I guess, is at this 1% thing is we don't have a production problem. We have a sales issue. And we've had a sales issue, even when we were in our best year. So and this is what people get confused with when I'm talking numbers. Hear me out when I say this. I should be a $10 million company. Why? Let me tell you the why. Because of the market I'm in and the sales process that we have needs to be better. Case closed. So no, I'm a 3.5, hopefully 4 this year. 5 to 6 next year. And why do I say 5 to 6? Well, that's a big range. Well, I'll tell you why. Because what we're doing, I think, is so awesome and so revolutionary in our sales process and staffing that I don't know if we can do over. I know we can do over 5. I'm not limiting it to say 5 because I do think it's possible to hit 6. 1 year. Yeah, I do. I think my guys are awesome. And I go back and forth because there's been hard times, but the real message is my guys are awesome. And I need to shut up and stop whining every once in a while about it because they are awesome. Let's face it, I got to walk away operational wise and I haven't gone bankrupt, right? And we have grown. We just did a little FUPA at COVID and just still kind of getting out of it. So, I don't know if this helps. A lot of people who probably listen to my podcast are probably barely at 1 million or maybe 2 million and like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Well, representing yourself in a clear way is something I never thought about doing when I talk to people, and the clarity of my numbers. And I don't mean I have to go know their numbers. I am, but I'm just saying to have the same repeated message on who I am. So I'm going to tell you right, who am I exactly again. So 1998 is when Master Services started, right? Lost it all, bankrupt in 17 and a half years ago. Started back up. We own 29 trucks now, and right now we have anywhere from 18 to 22 on the road. And no, I don't know that number exactly. Shoot me in the head. I don't care. But that's who my company is. We've done 1.75 for the year to date, projected by my fractional CFO to easily hit 15% profit, which I doubt, but I'm on board to let's crush it and get there. I think we can hit 4 million this year and next year 5 to 6. There's the message. Not the message. That's the message of who I am, where I'm going, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get help from anyone I can, whether I get in a group or not. I'll get in another group. I'll go find people. I'll make contacts. I'm going to do that. I didn't do that before. But when I do that, the next person I ever meet that's higher level than me, or maybe even on the level of me, I'm going to make sure that my message of who I am is clear. Clear. 3.5, 20 trucks-ish on the road right now. We have 29 altogether. I'm in Oklahoma City, Dallas, Fort Worth, and Oklahoma City. My goal is 5 to 6 million next year. I want to be a $10 million company. I think because my processes that have sucked in sales and some other processes, I should be at 10 million. So that is the clarification of everything you might have ever heard in my podcast. If you ever heard me say I'm a $5 to $6 million company in a podcast, if I said that, it was a slip of the tongue, not a chest beating thing. I said it because that's our goal, and I got mixed up in a podcast. I rambled. You're listening to a rambling person at times, and I'm rambling. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything for you to learn except for, you know what I did do, though? I was myself. And I'm proud of that. Take it or leave me. You get me. And when they get to know me better and I'm more comfortable around them, they're going to get me. And I have a lot of outside the box things I can bring. And I definitely have systems. I have ideas. I choked this week. I will be better if I ever get into a group. So for you, I hope you, if you ever are going to do something like that, make sure you're clear and do a little homework about how you want to present yourself. Don't show up to be you. Be you, but be ready. I was not. And golly, did it frickin' show. I mean, so other people have talked to me. It's like, you know, that's not the guy. It's not the guy that I talked to on the phone who's here. And I'm just like, I mean, I don't feel like I was nervous until I got nervous. I don't know. It's just, you know, I don't normally get nervous. So I guess when I get nervous, the choke comes out. I mean, I definitely choke. So guys out there, you know, really, that's my time. I really love my viewership. As I see my numbers, I'm glad. So this message is brought to you by Bare Hands Pro, Mike Fazy, and listen to Surefire on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Central Standard. Chat with Chad on Chimney World at 7 p.m. Wednesdays. And that's my time. And I hope to have a great message for you next week. But being out of town, I just had to share my experience this week.